Well, greetings everybody. I hope your trading is going well. Today we are going to be discussing the problem of CRM. So what's the problem? CRM just had an amazing earnings report and made a bunch of money and their numbers shot up through the roof. Well, the problem is, are you going to trade that? And if you're going to trade it, what are you going to do? Because a lot of people say when it has a big jump up like that, that it's broken out of its range, it's going to continue, let's just buy it. Other people are thinking that it overshot its numbers and it's going to return, bounce back down. So we take a little bit different approach. We use something called relative value, which means we take a look at every symbol as it moves compared to a bunch of symbols in the same sector. So let's go take a quick look at that just really quickly here. So here's the technology sector swing trading report. CRM with that big move, of course, is highly overvalued compared to the moves of the other products. In fact, 16% overvalued. That translates to $44. That's quite a number. Some people are going to say, well, just go sell that. But if it's still moving up, why just go sell it, right? I want to show you one other right here. I want you to look at MasterCard, right? MA down here. And I'm going to show you why in a moment. But MasterCard is slightly undervalued. But we're going to go compare CRM versus MasterCard right now. So memorize this chart, the look and feel of this chart, okay? As a matter of fact, let's concentrate on this high and this low point here. Now let's look at the chart for MasterCard. You can see that the shape is the same. Of course, MasterCard doesn't have the big jump on the end over here, but if you actually go check, you're going to see that the exact highs and lows happened on exactly the same dates. You're going to see that these little wiggles that are in each chart happen exactly in the same places. You can see those charts are there. So MasterCard and CRM, which is Salesforce, move very similarly to one another, right? So now CRM has had this big jump up. Some people are saying, buy it, it's a trend. Well, I'm going to suggest that if you believe that technology is moving up, MasterCard has also broken out of a range and is likely to be a better candidate for a long trade, okay? Think about that for a minute. Let's try to couple that then with the fact that CRM, perhaps, according to the relative value models, is overvalued. Why don't we couple these two things into a pairs trade where we're going to be buying MasterCard and selling CRM? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so this is what that chart would have looked like going back. And this is using a ratio of MasterCard. So for every share of MasterCard that you buy, you would sell 1.6 shares of CRM. And that's what this chart looks like, okay? With something like this, you're about 80% hedged. It's not a dollar neutral trade. You're about 80% hedged. But with this type of trade, you have some time. You have time to sit and wait. You're not likely to get burned any big moves in the market. One's going to be going up and one's going to be going down. All you're doing is waiting for the dust to settle on that trade to see if these two return to some normal level of relative value. When it does, there's some money to be made because that move was so huge. Let's take a quick look. So you know, this trade here is actually a credit if you take it this way. It's at minus 67. We're not going to target all the way back to the mean because, you know, maybe CRM has moved to a new place. But let's look at it somewhere halfway in the middle here. Let's look at minus 40. When I look at minus 40 with my statistical tools, it's saying that we're going to get back to that half the time in only 14 trading days. So that's not bad. And it's also suggesting here, and this is just a number that says, what's the chances of not being a loser? It's saying that, and I'm looking out 30 days. 30 days, it says we've got basically a 90% chance of being above where we are right now if you make that pairs trade. So I like that. We have a 90% chance of being at least profitable and a good chance in the next few weeks of making a large profit. Everything looks good on this. That's going to be my recommendation. MasterCard minus 1.6 of CRM. Every share of MasterCard that you buy, you're going to sell 1.6 shares of CRM. Good luck with your trading.